My role at the DMA is Chair of the Inserts Council. Predictions for inserts, I think I said earlier, is the fact that they will grow. I think the polarisation will happen with inserts more. There'll be the traditional direct marketing, mail order, single sheets that will happen more and more, and there'll be a lot more entrants into the marketplace that come in that aren't using it in traditional direct response. They might be using it for retail response, or they might be using it for own brand values. But I think that's sort of polarisation where more people will come in doing non-direct marketing, but knowing the power and the flexibility of inserts, and that will come in more. So I think that's really good, and that's something we've got to push a lot more for. An area of growth for inserts should be the targeting, the localisation, really areas that we can start to pinpoint, be more relevant to the audiences or to the titles, to the service being offered. And that, I think, is an area where more investment will be had, the effect of digital printing, the effect of data analysis to show what's worth spending more money on. I think that will be an area where it will grow, and I think that will be an area where the whole money will come into it, from selling to buying, and actually ultimately the clients will make more now money because it'll be more relevant to customers and they'll buy more. I do see new business trends happening for next year for inserts. I think there will be new entrants in. I think that there will be a lot more brand guys coming in there who will do a lot more tip-ons, a lot more bounding inserts, a lot more interesting, innovative ways to do inserts. One of our biggest struggles is actually to get direct marketeers to not look at so heavily onto digital and to look at all the printed media. It's tough because there's much more flexibility with digital media. You can turn it off within a few hours. But the power of the two together is what we have to try and sell lots more. I think it will be a slower burn to sell into the more direct marketing clients who think they've done inserts and are now going on to other media. I want to get them back into the business again. And I think for the brand guys who haven't done it and see the power and the flexibility, they'll come into it a lot more. And I think that'll be an area where we'll see more growth and more innovation coming forward in the future. Inserts, as with I think most media in the direct marketing portfolio, will only survive and grow if they do embrace the digital world. There is no debate on that. We've seen a lot of research come through our own Inserts Council about how the majority, about 56–57% of insert responses come in via the internet. So unless we integrate, unless we make sure and we measure, we won't know the success of inserts. So I think integration just on that piece is vital. Customers are much more integrated than marketeers sometimes. Whereas an 18-year-old kid on a football field or a 75-year-old grandmother, they're being much more integrated. They're looking at catalogues while looking at the internet. They're ringing up while picking up a direct mail piece. Whereas we are slowly getting away from this siloed world. But we have to be like our customers. They are integrated, they are using multimedia, they're using the internet to then do things on tangible bits of paper, and we have to follow that. That's one of the big challenges we have as an industry, is to try and measure it and not stick to our old silos of television works there, press works there, inserts work there. And that integration is going to come from top to bottom, down from being customer driven, down to the measurement of how we make sure that integrated in the journey of the customers. There's a couple of developments and innovations which will happen and aid the whole insert world. One is targeting improvements, so targeting down to wholesalers, targeting to subscriptions, targeting to job titles. That whole area of targeting is really important and powerful for advertisers and agencies alike. So the more that develops, that technology grows, then that's more powerful. We can get back to targeting relevancy and regionality. On the digital side of it, there will be growth because digital printing, to make printing not cheaper because paper's going up, but making it more relevant to people. So digital printing is good. Another area where the advancements are happening next year are going to be the whole trading platforms, digital, internet, auction-based trading. There are models already existing in other media, and it is happening to inserts.